Powered by the Montana Television Network. This is the 530 News on Q2, Montana's news leader.
Good evening and thanks for joining us tonight. I'm Jay Cohn.
And I'm Jeanelle Slade. The names of 3 Billings police officers disciplined for having sex with another employee on city property will not be released today.
That decision from District Judge Michael Moses, who today granted a temporary restraining order that blocks the city from releasing the names.
Q2's Dustin Kleeman has more on today's decision and what it means going forward. Dustin.
Good evening, Jay and Jeanelle. Those documents are sealed, so no one has access to any of the information contained in the suit filed against the city. These incidents came to light during a criminal investigation of the civilian employee who admitted to stealing narcotics from the evidence building. Now the law firm representing the 3 officers wants to prevent the public from knowing the officers involved who were having sex while on duty and on city property. All 3 have admitted to the allegations. The department handed down punishment, suspensions without pay for violating department policies. Civil Deputy Attorney Thomas Pardee said that restraining order will go to a hearing. That hearing will be following is set for May 3rd. Jay, Jeanelle?
All right. Thanks so much, Dustin.
Well, it didn't take long for today's April showers to set the city's new snowfall record. That's right, we officially broke the seasonal snowfall record at 10 a.m. this morning.
Now, the record stood at 103.5 inches, which, if you recall, we tied a couple weeks back. Once today's snow started to accumulate, it took just 1/10 of an inch to push us over the edge. Now, the seasonal snowfall total now officially stands at 103.6 inches.
But the day's total precipitation numbers will be measured at 6 o'clock tonight. We're told that some parts of the city got as much as an inch of snow today. The previous record was set back in the 2013-2014 season, so we can all say that we've now lived through the snowiest Billings winter on record. Got that going for us.
Yes, well, now that we have crossed that off the list, thank heavens, everyone's wondering, Bob, when will it be warm?
Well, we do have some good news for you. Maybe by the next 2 or 3 days, things are going to be warming up very nicely. But let me show you what we have for you. This is what we start off with. We have, it was just in March, we had the 3rd snowiest winter on record. You remember that? Then in April, it became the 2nd snowiest winter on record. And then it wasn't until just here in late April, we are actually tied for 1st. And now it's official. We're at 103.6, and that means we beat the 2013-2014 record set of 103.5. Now they are expected to measure that snow again tonight at about 6 o'clock at the airport, but I can tell you right now we're showing 2 inches depth, snow depth there, and we didn't have that yesterday, so we are looking at some warmer temperatures ahead, and we're going to actually probably add to that snowfall total probably maybe as much as 105. We'll have to wait and see. Anyway, our forecast is coming up in a few minutes. We'll talk more about the warmer temperatures in a few more minutes.
All right, thanks so much, Bob.
A recent social media firestorm has Bishop Michael Warfel of the Diocese of Great Falls Billings trying to walk a line between support for Catholic schools and the teachings of the Catholic Church.
Warfel sent a letter to all parishes in Billings this weekend and spoke to Q2 News today in a sit-down interview. At issue, a post on Facebook by Great Falls priest Father Ryan Erlenbush. Erlenbush was raised in Billings and attended Billings Catholic schools. Just last week, he called for people to pull their support of the school's annual fundraiser, Mayfair, because 2 of the event co-chairs are gay. Now, the bishop says Erlenbush took down the post last week.
The bishop told us today he supports the mission of Catholic schools, but he too takes issue with the foundation's decision of co-chairs.
There are certain guidelines that I believe that need to be followed. And when someone is living in a context, in this case a same-sex marriage, it is contrary to Catholic teaching. So to place them in such a prominent role then brings people to question, well, are we following Catholic teaching? And Bishop, are you following Catholic teaching?
Today, the bishop confirmed he will not attend Mayfair this year, telling us it would be an awkward situation, and he does not want to be in the midst of it.
Mayfair organizers say today their focus on children's education and raising money to fund Billings Catholic schools.
Yellowstone County Sheriff Mike Linder tells Q2 tonight that authorities have been able now to identify a body that was discovered Sunday in the Yellowstone River near Two Moon Park. The sheriff says the body is that of a 43-year-old female, but her name won't be made public yet until officials have had the chance to contact next of kin. Law enforcement responded to that area near Two Moon Park on Sunday afternoon after receiving multiple reports of people seeing a body floating in the river. Sheriff Linder says the unattended death remains under investigation. And we're told that today an autopsy was being performed, but as yet no further information on the victim has been released.
She's worked her way up from a newsroom secretary to become one of the world's most admired and trusted journalists. Judy Woodruff has covered Washington politics since 1971 and is currently the managing editor and anchor of PBS NewsHour. And she took some time today to support the Billings Public Library Foundation. She spoke to a full room this afternoon at the library and also took time for questions from the crowd. We had a chance to talk with her afterward, and among other topics, we asked her in all her years reporting if there was one story, one topic that made her want to walk away from journalism. She said there have been several difficult moments. She was in the press pool the day of Ronald Reagan's attempted assassination. She was in Washington on 9/11. She was also in school when Martin Luther King Jr. and Robert Kennedy were killed within months of each other. But her response today was filled with optimism for this country.
So when I think that we've been through difficult things now as a country, and clearly we have, I think about what I saw as a young person, and I think about how our country has stayed strong. We got through a civil war, thank God, and we're stronger as a result of it. So our country has been through a lot, and I have confidence because of the American people, my deep belief in the American people, my deep belief in the values that hold us together as a country, that we will stay strong. That's what keeps me going as a reporter.
Intelligent, worldly news anchor and reporter. You can hear a lot more from Judy Woodruff tonight. She'll be speaking at a free community conversation that's open to the public. That will take place at the Petro Theater on the MSU Billings campus. Doors open at 6:30 this evening. The event begins at 7 and runs until 8:30. And again, it is free, and it will certainly be interesting.
After 15 years, the Butte Festival, dedicated to the King of the Daredevils, has officially been canceled this year.
The three-day Evel Knievel Days festival canceled due to a lack of funding. That's according to a statement from the festival's organizers today. Planning for this year's festival from July 26th through the 28th hit a roadblock when organizers were unable to raise $200,000 needed to hold the event.
The organizers claim they were simply unable to get local sponsorships and the donations necessary to cover the costs of the festival.
Coming up on tonight's 5:30 News, it's an event that's withstood any and all obstacles Mother Nature has tried to throw at it. Tonight, we look at peaks to prairie.
And in sport, last year's starting quarterback at Montana is leaving the Grizz. Scott has those details coming up.
You're watching MTN News with Jay Cohn and Jeanelle Slade. Storm Tracker weather with Bob McGuire and sports with Scott Green. This is the 5:30 News on Q2, Montana's news leader.